Hello again, everyone. I had a few ideas of what to vlog this week, but with my court only being a week away now, uh, my brain has been truly out to lunch. um, I've been more dissociative than I can remember being since I was being abused. Um, just not present, really spacey, really just. I mean, I've thankfully not been completely dissociative and triggered in the sense of like thinking I'm in the past or anything, but haven't really been in the present either. And in that sense, I've kind of been feeling a little bit better uh, because I haven't been feeling the anxiety I've been going through as much because I've like literally disconnected from feeling my body a lot of the time. Still sweating buckets, still got my hydrosis, and still having panic moments and feeling those for sure, but feeling unexpectedly okay, unreasonably okay, and then reflecting on it and realizing it's because I'm really, really numb because I can't feel the terror that I'm actually going through. Uh, and we typically learn that even though it's a super helpful defense mechanism, dissociation is really bad for us. It doesn't help us heal, and we shouldn't do it. Um, so, trying not to get myself too out of it. But side note, my therapist was able to come back, yay, and see me a few days ago, and she's going to see me one more time before my court, so that's a relief. But in seeing her and in talking to her about this, thank God for therapy, she said, it is good to remain conscious of your dissociation and to not let yourself get run away. But in a time like this, where I'm unquestionably in need of defense mechanisms, that is a defense mechanism, even though it's not the healthiest. It's been created or learned by my body because it helps. It helps me cope. It helps me manage the emotions and experiences that I'm going through. So she says, don't let it get. Keep an eye on it. Try to be aware of it at all times, but don't insist that you not be dissociative. Don't push yourself to lose what current coping mechanisms you have because you're not at your best, or you're not, completely recovered. So you can't expect to have new coping mechanisms that are fully functional and working. So when you're going through such an experience, uh, though again, of course, I keep saying be conscious of your dissociation or whatever avoidance mechanism you might be having. Also be aware that it's not good to just strip it away from yourself when you're in a really bad position, and when you really need it, and when you're not prepared or you don't have new strengthened coping mechanisms. So I just thought that would be a good thing to share with everyone, because, well, this is just what I'm going through right now, so I don't really know what else to talk about. And I thought it was something really good to learn, is that, we keep learning that generally avoidance and dissociation, all these things are bad coping mechanisms, and we need to work on not doing them and reducing them out of our life. And generally we do. Day to day we do. But when you're about to testify for a rape trial, or go through anything that's really stress inducing for you or anxiety inducing for you, because it's different experiences affect different people differently. But when things are going to be hard for you, it's not bad to hold on to some of the mechanisms you have to cope, even if they're not the healthiest. Again, still staying conscious of the fact that they're not the healthiest, though. So yeah, just want to share that with you guys. I'm planning on releasing one more video next Sunday, just relating on how I'm feeling, because my court's the next day. But I don't know if that'll be out, so no promises. Just gonna try. Otherwise, I know I mentioned before a few weeks ago that I was working with like Kristen and we were making a collab, and she got sick, so things got a little messed up in terms of the releasing. But she says, she's recently told me that she'll be releasing that next Sunday as well, on the 13th. So even if I don't get my vlog out, you still have something to watch. I'll try to share that on my networks, even if I don't get vlogging. So Yep, just remember, guys, that your coping mechanisms are there to defend you. They're there to help you. And though you should try to have healthy ones, if you don't, it's not always bad to resort to the ones you do have, because in the end, it's helping you cope and thus be less impacted and less traumatized by what you're going through. So be forgiving of yourself and keep that in mind if you're ever going through a hard time. And I guess just thanks so much for all your support again. You guys have been absolutely lovely and a huge part of why I wasn't freaking out more when I didn't have my therapist. So thank you so much for being there and for hearing me out again. And as always, I hope you'll join me again next week where I try again to rant or cry or share a little something that I've learned in life.